welcome back to my channel. I'm so excited for today's video. It is the first official video in a series of videos that I'm gonna be filming in order to help you guys sell your designer items. And whether you have one single designer item or you have a full collection or a closet worth of items, this video, my goal is to give you guys a ton of tips and tricks in order to sell your items and get the most bang for your buck. Now, even if you aren't ready to sell any of your items, there's a lot of tips you're gonna learn in this video. I'm gonna teach you guys how to package, price, and sell your items. And when it comes to packaging, it's something that you need to keep in mind as you are purchasing items. And what I mean by that is how you're gonna put the full item together in order to get the most money back. So I'm gonna start off by giving you a quick overview that I pretty much say in all my videos, which is before you're buying any designer items, make sure to, number one, ask yourself, is the item in your budget? And number two, which has to do with this video, is how much could I likely resell this item for? So anytime I'm buying something new or I'm investing, whether it's a couple $100s or a couple $1,000s, I will do my research, go on eBay, Poshmark, Depop, and see what the items are reselling for. So I kind of have an idea in my head on what I would likely get back. And so now that brings me to my first point, which is packaging. Keep in mind, this is an overview video, so I'm gonna be overviewing all the important points, and then in future videos, I will go more into detail and kind of show you guys how I even post the items online on my computer. So packaging. That is the most important thing, is how you are reselling your item. As you can see right here, this is the original Chanel box. And then I'm gonna show you guys that as I open it up, I have everything as if you bought it from the store. So as you can see, it's in the dust bag, which I'm gonna show you the bag in just a second. And then you can see I still have the original wrapping, paperwork, and then of course I have the receipt. So before I get into the pricing and how much I bought it versus how much I'm selling it for, I wanted to actually show you the handbag and the condition. So as you can see, this is the original dust bag, looks brand new, and then this is the bag right here. I've actually done a video on this, a review video, so I'm not gonna go too much into detail on this bag, but this is the Chanel medium classic double flap bag, and it is nude with the gold hardware. And next I'm gonna go into the pricing. So basically, I purchased this bag for $4,900. This was before the markup, and that's not including tax. So with tax, it is about $5,300, and I am selling the bag for about $4,000. Now keep in mind that's $4,000 after expenses and fees. So when you are reselling an item, even if you aren't selling it through a consignor, consignors take 40%. So where you get 60%, they take a 40% commission. When you sell it directly, like I have an eBay pro seller account, you're paying a 10% fee to eBay, and then on top of that, there is a 3% PayPal fee. And unfortunately, that's just the minimum you would have to pay. Like the easiest way to get out of it is 13%. I believe on Poshmark, it's the same as well. And I haven't used Poshmark personally, but I have a lot of friends that have had a really good experience with that. Now, if I were to do the math for about a $1,300 loss or depreciation, I would say, from how much I purchased it for brand new to how much I'm selling it for, and I divided it by 3.5 years, I paid about $371 a year to use this bag. If I were to divide it by 12 months, basically I paid $31 a month to carry this bag. So that is the Chanel Classic. And then next, I'm gonna show you the Dior Diorama. So this is a bag that I've had for less than a year. It was one of the items that I wouldn't say regretted purchasing. I still think it's a gorgeous bag. It is a timeless piece, two-tone, really hard to come across. It's just, I really didn't find myself wearing it. So I'm gonna show you, as I did with the other package, this is the box. So we have the box, the dust bag, of course, is also new. Receipt, I also have the ribbon, and then I keep the paper in there as well because there's no point in taking it out. And so this is the Dior Diorama. I'm not gonna go too much into detail. As I said earlier, I will link the detailed video of this bag below. The girl that is purchasing these two items, she lucked out. One is in absolutely excellent condition, and this is like new. And so even though I didn't really carry this bag, I did not lie on the listing. A lot of people will do that. Don't ever lie. If you lie and get caught, they can actually file a complaint with eBay and send you the item back even if you don't take returns. So always be honest. So with this item, I listed it as like new. I explained that I'd only carried it 2 or 3 times and that it's literally in excellent condition. And when you are honest, people really appreciate it. So next, I'm gonna go into the pricing, letting you know how much I lost on this bag. $35.55, so about $3,600, and I am selling it for $2,800. So I lost $800. I've had it for approximately 11 months. And so basically I was renting or leasing, whatever you want to call it, the bag for about $73 a month, which is a waste because I didn't end up really carrying the bag. So as you can see, two completely different transactions. One bag that I barely carried and not really getting a lot back for, or the return is a lot less. And then you have a classic piece, which is a Chanel classic flat bag, and I am getting a much higher return back. So that's another important note to keep in mind, is that when you are buying items, if it is a classic piece, you will likely get a higher return. You are more likely to get a higher value back if you have all of the packaging. I have sold maybe 99% of my items with all of the packaging, and then there's a token few items where either I lost it while I was moving or I can't locate the receipt. And it's not that people don't believe that your item's authentic, but they just feel a lot better when they have everything all together. I remember I sold my Chanel watch and I actually had the ribbon, the shopping bag, and everything else. And the guy that was buying it for his girlfriend was over the moon because he ended up gifting it to her for Christmas. So it looked like it was straight from the store. And you're able to get the highest value if you're in an excellent condition bracket, you have all the packaging, and you are an honest seller with detailed photos. And so as I mentioned, that'll be a whole different video where I show you how to take photos, but it's basically in clean white lighting in the daylight on like a white blank table, which I have like a white lacquer table. So I take all my photos in the sunlight on the lacquer table. And then if people ask for additional videos or photos, I supply those as well. So if you do all those things, you will definitely get the highest resale value. And sometimes it's gonna make the difference of like a couple hundred to several $100s. So, and thank you guys so much once again for watching. You guys know how much I appreciate your love and support. Don't forget to subscribe below. Give me a comment if you have any questions about either of these items or questions about reselling. I'll either answer it back in the comment section or I'll add it to my list to answer as I do this series of videos on how to resell your items. Thank you guys so much once again. I love you to the moon and back. I hope you have an amazing day, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.